On a high-end production set, everything runs on precision. The lights are dialed in, the crew is waiting for the cue, and the next moment that unfolds might never happen again. In that kind of environment, the camera is not just a tool, it's the final gatekeeper of the story. Now imagine a system where fast motion doesn't warp or distort, where autofocus locks on with near intelligent precision, and where 50 megapixel files carry so much latitude that post-production feels like sculpting light rather than correcting mistakes. That's the kind of expectation building around the Nikon Z9 II, fueled by a steady stream of leaks and technical speculation. For a long time, the industry has lived inside clear boundaries. If you wanted resolution, you often gave up speed. If you wanted speed, you accepted compromises in detail or flexibility. Even the most advanced flagship cameras have always been about balancing trade-offs rather than removing them. But the conversation around the Nikon Z9 II suggests something more ambitious, an attempt to break those long-standing limitations instead of working within them. The original Nikon Z9 already changed the direction of the industry with its stacked CMOS sensor and fully electronic shutter system. It proved that mechanical shutters were no longer essential for professional performance, especially in high-speed environments. That alone forced competitors to rethink their designs. But the Nikon Z9 II is being described not as a refinement of that breakthrough, but as a much more aggressive leap forward. At the center of the leaks is a rumor jump to a 50 megapixel stacked sensor. On paper, that might sound like a straightforward resolution boost, but in reality it introduces major engineering complexity. Traditionally, higher resolution means smaller pixels, and smaller pixels struggle with low light performance and noise control. That trade-off has defined sensor design for years. However, sensor technology is evolving quickly. Advances in fabrication processes, readout architecture, and signal processing are changing how resolution behaves in real-world use. Instead of simply increasing pixel count, modern designs are becoming more efficient at handling light and data simultaneously. In the case of the Nikon Z9 II, the expectation is that this 50 MP stacked sensor won't just add detail, it will maintain or even improve overall image quality, especially in dynamic range and speed. In real-world terms, that unlocks a different level of creative freedom. A wildlife shooter can crop deeply into distant action without losing clarity. A sports photographer can reframe a critical moment after capture and still deliver publishable results. A studio professional can pull extreme detail for commercial work without worrying about softness or breakdown. The shift isn't just technical, it changes how photographers approach shooting itself. But the most disruptive rumor surrounding the Nikon Z9 II is global shutter technology. To understand why this matters so much, you have to understand what it replaces. Most digital cameras today rely on rolling shutter systems, where the image is read line by line from top to bottom. That tiny delay creates visible distortion in fast motion, straight lines bend during quick pans, fast-moving subjects stretch, and spinning objects become skewed. It's a limitation that professionals have always worked around, never eliminated. A global shutter changes that entirely. Instead of scanning the frame, it captures every pixel at the exact same moment. Motion is frozen uniformly across the entire image with no temporal distortion. If Nikon successfully brings a true global shutter to a 50 megapixel flagship, it would instantly redefine motion imaging. High-speed sports would be captured without any rolling artifacts. Stage performances under LED lighting would avoid flicker and banding completely. Wildlife action would become cleaner and more predictable. It wouldn't just improve quality, it would remove an entire category of visual problems that professionals currently accept as normal. Historically, global shutter sensors have come with compromises, especially in dynamic range. That has always been the trade-off: perfect motion control in exchange for tonal flexibility. But that gap is shrinking as sensor design and processing pipelines improve. Nikon's reputation for strong raw output and color depth adds weight to the idea that they may be targeting a more balanced implementation than earlier global shutter attempts in the industry. Alongside sensor rumors, autofocus is another major pillar of the Nikon Z9 II discussion. Modern autofocus systems have already moved beyond simple subject detection. The next stage appears to be predictive intelligence. Instead of reacting frame by frame, the system is expected to analyze movement patterns, subject behavior, and scene context to anticipate where focus should land next. That means fewer missed moments, more consistent tracking, and smoother performance in unpredictable situations. For sports, wildlife, and documentary work, that kind of predictive behavior could dramatically improve reliability. When paired with a 50-megapixel sensor, autofocus data becomes even more powerful. Each frame carries more detail and more flexibility for post-production adjustments. That creates a smoother workflow from capture to final output, reducing time spent fixing or recovering images. Thermal management is another area where the Nikon Z9 II is expected to push forward. High-resolution sensors and advanced video recording generate significant heat, especially during long continuous sessions. Traditionally, this has been handled through active cooling systems or strict recording limits, both of which introduce constraints for professionals. Leaks suggest Nikon may be exploring a passive thermal design, where the body itself acts as a heat dissipation system. Instead of fans or moving parts, heat would be distributed across the chassis and released more efficiently. If successful, this would allow sustained high-performance recording without overheating interruptions, which is crucial for commercial shoots and long-form video work. Video capabilities are also expected to expand. While exact specs remain uncertain, the direction points toward improved 8K performance, higher frame rate options, and cleaner oversampled 4K output. The goal seems to be reducing the separation between stills and cinema workflows, allowing a single camera to operate across both disciplines. If even part of these expectations turns out to be real, the Nikon Z9 II won't just be another flagship. It will represent a shift in how the entire industry defines performance, capability, and what a single camera can truly do.